What is up? Thank you for coming to my channel, Prison POV. Shout out to the joiners, shout out to the point of view crew, and the other day, when I was making the PC's ride video, I reminded myself of a series of events that transpired. And I thought to myself, I need to take that, give it to the point of view crew. Elaborate on it, make that a video. They'd love it. Perhaps take another little story. Bro, I'm feeling it. That's a banger. And that's what we're doing here today. Because I did kind of do this dude a little bit dirty. A little bit of an okie doke. However, what if in the process of doing myself right, I do someone else wrong? You see where I'm going with this? So, you will. So, trip on this. When I got to Arizona from Wasco, we get to Arizona, Florence, Arizona, there's only four white boys. I have no idea why I started to say 5. 4 white boys. They threw all of us inmates, all of us convicts, into the pod and said, pick a cell. I don't care where you guys live. 4 white boys. Since I didn't know the other 2, it was a no-brainer that I would cell up with Richie Rich, the dude who I came from Soledad with, the dude that I knew. He was in my building at Soledad. I knew him, homeboy. It's no brainer. What's up, Richie Rich? Him and I are cellies. I did not get a chance to meet the other 2 white boys down the tier because they had us locked in our cells for a while. No love, just sitting there, have no idea what's going on, not really getting a chance to meet anybody around me. However, finally, when they open the doors up, we start meeting each other. I meet the other 2 white boys. One of them is very, very cool. Solid individual from San Diego. He's Peckerwood. He's all tap back. Then a grip of time. He's what we call a reg. He's with the business. He knows what time is it. I like this stilo. The other dude, not so much. And that's kind of like where the problem laid. Because the Wood from San Diego told me, homeboy, I don't know how much longer I can live with this dude. This is a confused youngster right here. He's very difficult to be around. He's very difficult to live with. Because his cellie was a half-white, half-Mexican dude from L.A. It was his first term. He was running with the Woodpile, running Peckerwood. He was starting to have his doubts. He was thinking maybe he should be running with the South Side. He was confused. He didn't really know what was going on. And that's not what you want to hear from your cellie, homeboy. He even told me straight up to my face. He said, hey, man, if the Woods get in a riot with the homies, with the South Side from L.A., I don't know if I could have the Woods back on that one. Because those are my homeboys. I don't even know you guys. I said, well, go be with them then. What are you even doing over here kicking with us? He's like, oh, no, because my uncles are Woods, my cousins' cousins. And it was just a trip, bro. One day he'd be like, hey, what's up, eh? The next day he'd be like, hey, let's break off 123, Wood. His cellie, the solid white boy from San Diego, was telling me, Splinter, I don't know how much longer I can handle it, homeboy. I go, yeah, I feel you. Then he tells me, he's like, dude, when we leave here, when we go from Florence to Eloy, they're probably going to let us pick our cellies again. They're going to throw us in the pod and just say, sell up with whoever. We don't care where you go, but just let us know where you're at. Let's sell up, homeboy. Get me out of this run-up, man. I don't want to keep selling up with this dude. And he goes, and furthermore, which I agreed with him on this point, it wouldn't bother Richie Rich. And it wouldn't. Richie Rich is not into the... He does what he has to do when he has to do it. Not into the politics, not into stirring the pot, not in just like... He wouldn't give 2 rips, homeboy, if his cellie's like, I'm confused about my, identity, homie. So, I told the Peckerwood from San Diego, no problem, let's do it. When they take us, and they're going to be doing it any time now, they already said, we're in Florence for a short while, we're going to Eloy as soon as the building is available. Could be any time. I said, when we get there, homeboy, you and I are going to sell up. And they start letting us have a little day room. Him and I start working out and talking. Bro, played pinochle, good dude. I liked him. I think myself is going to be a good cellie. He's going to be a good dude. Then, oh boy, here comes the then. There's always a then. And I've never seen them do this. Ever, ever. But not surprising that they break protocol and do some random ass shit. Now is it? Dude, they would not give us our property. And that's a major thing. When you get to a prison from another prison, you want your property. Because when you leave, when I left Soledad, I put all my stuff in a box. They check off what you have. They tape it up, seal it up, and it goes. I didn't see it at Wasco. I've been in Arizona for like a month now. Still ain't seen it. I need to get some of my addresses and phone numbers are in there. I'd like to have my Walkman. I'd like to have my workout clothes, my cup, my spoon, my bowl, my paperwork. I want my property. You want our property. It's a big deal. They wouldn't give it to us. They play games like that. Just like when I went to court from 3B. It took them like almost 2 weeks. 10 days till you went to committee till you got your property. Straight out of line. So, bro, finally at Florence, they said they're going to give us our property. But they did something very, very weird. I have no explanation. Usually when someone does something weird, I can be like, okay, they did this weird thing, but I think I know why. I think I know why they did that very odd behavior. But I can't even call it, homeboy, because what they did, they brought all of our property in, and all these big carts, issued us our property, made us sign for it, and then took it from us again, and put it on a cart and took it back out. Gave it to us and took it back. I don't know why they didn't take it as it was, send it to Eloy ahead of us. I don't know if maybe some of the names in there got confused. I don't know if they have to reissue it since they're going from prison to prison. Now, I do know when I came from Arizona and went to New Delano, I did a layover at Ironwood. I had an unopened 30-pound package that had been sitting there for me for a month at Arizona. We got in a riot. They weren't handing out packages. I leave. They're like, oh, hey, you got this package. I'm like, great. It's going with me. Cool. We get to Ironwood. Only going to stay the night. They opened it, dude, and start throwing stuff away. That was not allowed at their prison. But I'm not at your prison, technically. I'm going to stay the night. Keep that shit taped up and sealed. Put on the bus with me. Give it to me in New Delano. But no, homie. They went through it and just got you. So, dude, Arizona, issue us our property. Take a ride on back. Tape it up. Put on the bus. But in all that, as that went down, I was noticing white boy from San Diego, Wood, didn't have shit. Didn't have shit, homeboy. And that's not really a problem, but it's kind of like, you've been down a while, you'd expect somebody to acquire something. I mean, I've been at Soledad in a year-long lockdown. I had more than he did. But the alarming thing was he had no TV. He didn't have a TV, bro. I didn't have a TV either. My TV at Soledad was a floater. It's real easy when you get to prison. If your people ain't going to give you a TV, you get a floater. Because when people get stuff ordered in, they very rarely take it home. If someone was to take home a TV, they might even get beat up. If a white boy, a Peckerwood from Bakersfield, was in a level 3 prison, and he had a TV, and he was going to parole, and he wanted to take it with him, he'd get his ass beat, bro. We'd be sending kites out. They would know about that at Bakersfield before he even got home, straight out of line. Now, maybe you could take a CD with you, or maybe like maybe a cup that has a drawing on it, but you you leave those for the homeboys. Have nothing, dog. You're hitting the streets. I seen a dude take from Wasco reception, they called him to leave, and he'd showed up with a bunch of tobacco. So he had all these hygiene products. He'd try to take 2 big old paper bags full of hygiene. Toothpaste, deodorant, all this stuff, and they beat his ass for even got out the door and yanked the bags out of his hand. You're hitting the streets, fool. That's for us. So, easy to get a floater TV. Soledad, I had a floater TV. When you leave, they don't let you take it with you. They look, not your name, can't go. This dude didn't have a TV. And I don't have a TV. That means when we get to Eloy, we're not going to be watching TV. And we are doing cell time, bro. You want TV. Take a shot every time I say TV. Because, dude, you do little lockdowns in there for a month, 6 days, 90 days. You're just stuck in there. And it's just like, and plus I heard that cable, boy. You know, damn sure I want TV. So, bro, Richie Rich had a TV. And that's why I started thinking, dude, I don't know if I can sell it with homeboy. I don't know. I don't want to sell it, but dude, if he doesn't have a TV, and I don't have one, I'd be short myself. And I confronted him and said, oh, hey, homie, you don't have a TV, dog? What's up with that? He goes, oh, no, I'm level 2. I came from a dorm, level 2 dorm. I was like, oh, you're not level 3? I just assumed we were all level 3 here, level 3 cell living. He's like, no, this prison, they're going to mix it up, level 2, level 3. He goes, I'm level 2, I came from a dorm. He goes, my cell lead, the dude who don't know what he wants to be, he's also level 2. I was like, oh, crazy, me and Richie Rich are both level 3s. We came from Soledad. I was like, you know what, I don't think I can sell up with you. He's like, why? I was like, well, I'm level 3. You're level 2. I think he's like, oh, no, but the prison don't care. They said just mix it all up. They're not going to trip. I was like, yeah, they say that. I'd hate to move in with you, get comfortable, and then a week later they're like, hey, we're going to break up all the level 2s, level 3s. All level 3s go over here, level 2s. I said, dude, I'd rather just solidify my position now, get locked in with Richie Rich. He's level 3, I'm level 3. Which that's partly true, homeboy. That's partly true, but a lot of drag too. I just want to stay with Richie Rich because he had the TV. Homie, okie doke, out of line, kind of did him wrong, but did me right. Let's get more into this TV though. So we get to the sale, Richie Rich and I. We finally get our property. They don't give just like a week anyway. Get Eloy to sit there, twiddle your thumbs. Hey, property, give us the property. Richie Rich, we get his TV in the cell, and it don't even work. Turn it on, nothing, don't work. It's a clear TV. And I can see through it and see that the plug is pulled off. The plug's off. You know, you get power to it. I'm like, bro, it's broke, the plug is off. At least we know why it's broke. I was like, break into that thing, because it has vents. I was like, let's saw into those vents, our laundry bag. Break those little vents, put your hand in there, put the plug back on. Bro, work like a champ. It took me a week to talk him into that. He's like, no, I don't want to break my TV. I said, dude, your TV's broken. It's broken, though. It's a paperweight. We can't use these. He's like, yeah, but I just don't want to. He was like, I could put a 602. Tell them they broke it in transport. Give me another one if I damage it. I'm like, dude, screw all that, homeboy. Just break it. I'll order another one. If they, you know, we'll use mine later. I got one coming, homeboy. But for now, we're going to watch yours. The one that's in the sale that we can use, actually. Get into that thing, homie. I talked him into it. Boom, broke it. Had a big old hole in it, which of course they come through. They don't like that. You could hide stuff. But they had a big ice chest out in the day room. And it had a sticker on it. It was like, Huffy Ice Chest, the coldest ice chest, great products. Took that sticker off, put it on his TV, which I think made it stand out even more. And then they came through, saw that, took his TV. Lost his TV. But then, bro, the saga continues. Richie Rich ends up with another TV. Within a month. They take that TV. I ordered one. I had myself a TV. I always listen to headphones. This is important. In prison, some people listen to headphones. Some people don't. Usually if you're in a cell and you got two people and they each have a TV, one's going to have headphones and one's not. Could you imagine having two TVs blaring? It's not going to work. I'd be the guy with the headphones and I'd have my remote control watching my cable. I'd done damn thing. Richie Rich, no headphones. He ended up getting a new TV after they took that one for the hole in it. He got this new shiny TV. Well, there's a wood down the tier that his headphone jack broke. His headphone jack broke. He couldn't use it. He'd put his headphones in, and it just wouldn't work. But see, his cell, he didn't use headphones either. So both of them had loud TVs, and this wasn't working. He's like, man, snarf, snarf, my headphone jack don't work. Then someone threw Richie Rich out there, like, oh, but Richie Rich has the TV. Brand new headphone jack works. He doesn't use it. Splinter uses his headphones. Richie Rich uses the loud speaker. Everyone start applying pressure, brother. Applying pressure to Richie Rich, saying, let homie use your TV so you can use that headphone jack since you don't use yours. He's like, no, 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 no. Finally, they talked him into it. The night he traded TVs and he brought the dude's TV home and set it down, he didn't even plug it in. He didn't even bring it all the way in his bed area. He sat down at the table and he just started doing this. And he's like, what's wrong, Richie Rich? What's wrong? It's like, TV, man. My TV. I didn't get my TV. My dad bought the TV. Dwelt on it all night long. When they opened the doors for breakfast, went running out, fully dressed like a fireman. Give my TV! Ready to fight. And he ain't much of a slinger dog. He'll fight if he has to, but he was ready to get busy over that TV. He pressured them and they knew it. But dude, trip on this, man. Now, sometimes I'll have a story. I have several stories that are independent and different from each other, but they might start off the same. I probably have 8 stories that start off, me and Bodine were kicking it. So I might say, hey, me and Bodine were kicking it. And you're going to go, oh, no, I heard that one. But wait a minute now. We kicked it for so long, did so much, I could take that anywhere. And that's going to happen right now. I'm going to say, hey, me and Bodine were kicking it. Because I'm going to tell you how I did this fool kind of dirty. You tell me about this okie doke. We're kicking it, dog. I told you guys before, I don't want to rehash too much. Him and I got into dope debt. This dude offered, it was right after my dad passed away. It was around Christmas time. It was Garga. He came up to us and showed us a big old thing. Bodine and I were just kicking it. He's like, 180 bucks for this. We go, sold. I wasn't even into the Garga at the point. I liked uppers. But I was ready to do anything. I'm bummed out. I'm an addict to my core. Especially back then. I don't believe in what's addict, always addict. But I do work on sobriety. I don't get too comfortable in it. That's a whole other video. Dude, at the time, I was ready to just do anything, homeboy. I would slam a 57 Chevy if I could draw it up. I didn't care. So the dude said, 180, sold. I'm thinking Vadine's going to cover it. I'm thinking it's Christmas time. My mom never really gives me money. But when she does, it'll be around holiday time. I thought I could say, Mom, it's Christmas. And then I was going to say, Mom, I broke this guy's radio. I'm going to get beat up. You have to send money for another radio. I figured I could work it out. right? Don't you always come up with ideas? Oh, I'll cover it. It'll work out. So we get it. We got 3 weeks to come up with 180. We can't. In 3 weeks, they double it up to what? What's 180? 360. Now you guys got 3 weeks to come up with 360. Are going to get that ass beat. All the white boys are tripping on me, Bodine. Like, dude, you guys are out of line. You're going to get us in a riot with the South Side to get us fighting. We didn't get high. We didn't enjoy none of that. Gotta go home, boy. You guys went and did it. Didn't even offer us none. Now we're going to fight because of it? Because you can't afford to pay for it? No, we think that's wrong. So me and Bodine were like, dude, let us get jumped then. I told Southsiders, dude, pick 3. Meet me in the library, dog. Just take it at... Beat me down. All you get a rip. Kick me while I'm down, too, if you want. Just let's cover this debt. Because I was getting stressed out. I was ready to take an ass beating. But then, I get $100 out of the blue. From family. Christmas time. I got $100. You can mail money from your books. So I can go to the cops and say, hey, I have $100 in my books. I want you to take it off my books and mail it to these people on the streets. It looks suspicious. That's how people buy drugs. But usually you'll say, oh, no, I bought drawings. Or let me use his, a 3-way or something. Or just whatever, Usually I say drawings. So I went, hey, I told the dude, I got $100. I know I owe you $360 or whatever it is. I can give you $100 now, though, and to work on it. He goes, all right, cool. I said, I'm going to use the cost, note from your address, say drawings. He said, cool. I went to the cops, send $100 to this P.O. box. Dude sold me some drawings. They said, cool. So I got $100 on the way. I told him $100 on the way. Now it's $260. He's like, whatever, dog. They're going to get beat down if you don't have it. I was mad. I'm kind of talking fast. Let me slow down. I said, I got $100. He said, it still leaves $260. And get beat down. You don't have that. Well, you want me to be all happy over the 100? No, I'm still mad over the 260. Like, you guys didn't have the money. You got it. So I didn't impress him at all with the 100. I was thinking to myself, why did I give it to him? I'm just going to get just as beat up. Had I not given him that 100, then if I did, he wasn't even, like, impressed by it. I thought he'd be like, oh, cool. Well, shoot, that bought you another month. Come up with that 260 now. In fact, we'll knock 60 off. Come up with 200. Nah, just give me 50 and we'll be good. I was hoping for, like, something like that. Didn't happen. But then, a couple days later, he's making up bags. He had a point man. A point man should be sitting there watching with the cops. His point man caught slipping because the cops crept up on him. Caught the dude while he's making bags. He's gone. Like, bro, then his homies didn't know what to do. Should they still beat us up? Because we started saying, no, the money landed. We sent the money landed. How can you prove it didn't? But how I did him scandalous was this. 3 days later, the cops called me in to the office and said, hey, you try to send us $100 off your books to this thing. What's up with it? I could have said, oh, I did. I said it's for drawings. And stuff. And they said, okay, well, the dude's not here no more. Do you still want to send it to him? Because they knew that was the guy that got taken away. And I said, no. Charlie Holmes, he's not here. Why would I? So I could have said, yeah, I want to send it out to him. And he kept my word. I owed him $360, but at least I can give him $100. And he would have had that $100. Been like, oh, well, at least he shot me that $100. But I said, no, give me that $100 back. So later he's going to be like, damn, that $100 never landed. Wow. He took his $100 back, which I did. Kind of scandalous sound. But I mean, I don't know, dog. I kind of need that $100. And he was gone now. And then him and his homeboys came at me, Bodine, later with a store list. Give us at least $200 in store and we'll squash it. We said, no. We talked about our family mailed it out. He got the money. How can you prove he didn't? He got it yesterday. You want to talk to my mom on the phone? Got one of the homegirls. Yeah, it landed. It was a whole, like, clusterfuck, dog. Kind of scandalous on my part. Bro, unfortunately, I could tell you more stories about how I was scandalous in prison. I've got a couple little things, dog. I think we all have, haven't we? Or is it just me? Bro, am I doing you dirty, or am I doing me right? Know what I'm saying? Cut the string, let it fly. Peace.